Hello, my name is Patrick Adams, and I'm going to tell you about the time I almost drowned. So, this is a true story. When I was about 8.5, almost 9 years old, I attended the Boys Club of Nashua, New Hampshire. I was told that I needed to take a swim test to be able to participate in any of the pool activities. I was one of about 7 kids who had to take the swim test before the summer started. So we all went down the stairs to the locker room, changed into our swimsuits, took the cold showers to allow us into the Olympic pool area. We all walked together from the shallow end, along the shallow end of the pool, to the deep end of the pool. All of us looking around, bright eyed and stunned at the enormous pool that was in front of us. On the far end of the pool, along the wall, was painted this giant mural of a swimmer that was doing the butterfly, arms completely splayed out, chest above the water, the swim cap and goggles on. And it was just an amazing and very intimidating sight for all of us new swimmers. We all got to the deep end of the pool, and sat down on cold metal bleachers, and were instructed by the swim coach, Jerry, that we were to jump into the pool, swim as far as we could, or until he told us to stop, and from that he would gather which of the swim classes we would need to take to become more proficient swimmers. At this point in time, my swimming experience was extremely minimal. I was able to go in the shallow ends where my feet could touch, and that was it. So I sat on that cold bleacher wondering what I was going to do. No really good ideas were coming to mind, but I kept watching the other boys that were attempting this, and I would watch as they jumped into the pool. They would throw their arms around, they would splash their feet, and after a few moments, Jerry would tell them to get out of the pool, and the next would go. After the 6 other swimmers did this, it was my turn. I stepped up to the pool, trembling, terrified, not any real idea of what I was doing, and decided that I was going to at least try. I was going to take that leap of faith, jump in, and see what happens. If all it took was flailing your arms and kicking your feet, surely I could manage that. And so I did. I jumped in, started throwing my arms and kicking my feet as fast as I could, and with every movement I made, I sunk farther into the deep end of the pool, deeper and deeper, until my head was underwater, and I continued to sink into the deep, dark pit that was the deep end of this ginormous pool. Finally, as I ran out of any air in my lungs, there was a metal pole that was thrown into the pool. I grabbed on with dear life and was pulled up and onto the deck of the pool by Jerry. Jerry looked down at me, completely confused, and just asked, "What do you think you're doing?" I looked up, coughing and gasping, and said, "Trying to swim." He just laughed as he told me, "If you don't know how to swim, jumping in the deep end's a really bad idea." As he walked off, I just looked up at him and thought, yeah, probably was a really bad idea. I had just almost drowned in a pool because I had no idea how to swim, and I jumped in the deep end. So that's how I almost drowned.